Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Wow, what a week. So before we get into the actual video, I want to have a little chit chat with you about the week and what's going on here at my house. So as you know, my son's had 2 major surgeries and 6 minor surgeries. The first major surgery was to remove a tumor, the cancerous tumor, and the minor surgeries were to put drain tubes in to drain the fluid off of the deep wounds from that surgery because it was major surgery. And the biopsy that they did before the surgery that told him that he had cancer formed an abscess that caused a severe infection on his liver, sending him back to the hospital the end of December, the beginning of January, when he spent 11 days in the hospital and had to have another major surgery to get rid of that abscess and the infection, and more tubes and things put in. So he's had 2 major surgeries, 6 minor surgeries, and he's been out of the hospital for just about a month, not quite a month yet. And so Monday, we went in. They when they released him from the hospital, they said, well, we want to do regular scans. And like the first week and a half, they did like 3 scans and no infection, no cancer, which was, praise God, wonderful. And then then they went to weekly scans, and so the next set of scans, still no cancer, no infection or anything. So Monday we were going down for another set of scans, and it was like, okay, let's go down for the set of scans. Let's go get it. We pretty much expected no infection, no cancer. You're just healing. Yeah, you're going to be in pain because you've had all these surgeries. So they did this scan, and we were in Reno all day. And Reno's 3 hours from us, so we left my place at 7, picked Christopher up from work because he worked the graveyard shift at 8, and went into Reno, but his appointment wasn't until later that afternoon at 2:45. So we went and did what we needed to do in Reno and went to the appointment and then had dinner and came home. After the appointment, they set up that we would come back into Reno to get the results and everything, and check his wounds and all that kind of stuff, and his post-op appointment. And they wanted to make it on Tuesday, and it was like, no, we're not going to Reno back to back. That's just too long of days and too hard and everything. So we said, well, we'll go down on Wednesday. Can you make it for about 11 o'clock? And they said, okay. And it was like, okay, cool. He works the graveyard shift. We'll pick him up from work and we'll drive down, and the appointment should take about half an hour, and then we'll come right home, and we'll be home by 3 o'clock. That's a fast day for us when we go to Reno, but we had done everything on Monday, so it wasn't like we needed to do anything in Reno other than this appointment. So we pick him up and we take him in, and we get to the doctor's office, and they say the abscess is back, the infection's back, and I need to put him in the hospital right now before it gets out of hand, because the infection was antibiotic resistant. So we take him over to admit him into the hospital, but they have no rooms, and then we have to wait 8 hours or so, 8 to 9 hours before they had a room for him. and he went on the surgical ward. They had rooms in the hospital, obviously, but not on the surgical ward where he needed to go, because they were thinking that they were going to have to go back in and do another surgery. At least put drains in him and stuff. So he needed to be on the surgical ward. So we waited around and waited around. And about 7:30, he finally got into a room. 7:30 that night. And got into a room. And so he is back in the hospital. He has the drains in right now. He's in a lot of pain. And they don't know whether or not they're going to have to do another surgery. So all prayers for him are greatly, greatly appreciated. So that has been my week, pretty much in Reno and worried about my son. But that's not what this video is about. I just wanted to catch you up. And we're 6 minutes in, so this is going to be a little bit longer video. The video for today is about how I record my swaps. Because I looked all over online, and you see a couple people, but not very many people tell you how they keep track of everything. And if we're doing a lot of swaps or anything, how do you keep track of all your addresses? Yes, you have Memorydex cards. Yes, you have ATC cards. You might even have an address book. I have all three. I need all three because I lose them all the time. I'll put my box of Memorydex cards somewhere, and next thing I know, I don't know where I put them. Or I put the binder with the ATC somewhere, and next thing I know, I can't find it. So I made this. And this top book is just a little pad that Sweet Tea and Grace had sent me in a package, and I covered the front of it to match the front of a bullet journal. It's just a dot grid journal. And I can't show you the inside of this because this is my address book. Each page in here has a person's name on it, their address, their channel name, their birthday, and then a list of things I know about them. What they like, what they don't like, if they have pets, are they sweet or salty, what are their favorite colors. All that is on this page. But when I lose this book, my whole life falls apart. Because this is what I go to the most often. And no, I haven't got the back covered yet. Okay. So that's where I keep my addresses. And then I always keep it just slipped right over the top. I didn't decorate the bullet journal much because I wanted to be able to slip this right over the top. And this is more or less my decorations. See, this is just plain. Okay. So when we're talking about inside the bullet journal, this is January. I can't show you all of January's because some of it is still secretive. But I just draw out a dot grid calendar with the month and what the month was. And January was organization. So we're going to flip to February. Yeah. Or I do the front calendar like this, where I put February, build the stash, and then I list them straight up, the days straight up and down, and then I list what I'm going to do during the day. Next, on the back of that page, because it bleeds through from the marker, is all the tracking numbers for packages sent out. This is where I keep track of who I sent to and their tracking numbers. On the back of that, excuse me, I'm at my friend's house taking care of our dogs, and it seems I've got a piece of hair in my throat. Then next comes a list of the birthdays for the month, a list of the videos I'd like to do for the month, and then down here, yeah, this one is the group swaps. These are the group swaps that I want to be in or I am in. Like, after 2 years, I'm finally in Tamika's Scrap the World's group swap. Woohoo! And then, of course, Donna Dreams. And then, if we flip the pages, we have a square for We Wishes that I want to grant. And then we have over here, Meet Me at the Die Cuts, and my partner for Meet Me at the Die Cuts. What I want to do for her. And then we come down here to the little squares down below, the little tiny ones. And these get filled with birthday challenges or challenges that I would like to complete in this month. These are not necessarily challenges that end this month, but these are the projects I want to have finished this by the end of the month. Then the next page here, sorry about that. Next page here is a list of my goals for February and what I want to get done in February. Yes. We are almost halfway through February, and I am still, I'm so far behind. Everything is going crazy. Okay, then this is my list of challenges that are going on. And I'll put like February up here, March here, April here, and I keep adding to this list. And then at the end of February, then it will go March, April, May on the next one. And they keep getting pushed forward. And then if you notice, I have lines through some of them. That means that I have completed them and they're ready to be mailed out. If I want to know if they've been mailed out, then I have to go back to the front of the page to see if they've been mailed out. But the line signifies that they have been finished. And then, of course, I have March. And then I have the grid again for March. I don't know why. Certain months I do just the numbers, and certain months I do an actual grid for them. And I've already started my list of who I want to send out, when I want to send them out. I have no tracking numbers for March yet, of course. And then I've started writing out my list of things because, you get video ideas. And February's already full, so then they move into March. So that's how I record, and I'd be very, very, very interested in knowing and seeing how you guys record. So please leave a comment if you decide to take the challenge. I guess I'm kind of challenging you to record a video of how you record, and leave a comment below if you did make a video, so that I can find that video and see it, because I'm very interested. I had another plan for recording this year, and I wasn't able to get it completed in time to begin the year with. So this is the way I'm doing it. But I'd love to have more ideas, more inspiration, because there's not much out there. And hopefully I've given you some ideas and inspiration and ways of recording. I like to have it all hard copied, not digital, because I can't always get to my digital, but I can always get to my hard copy. Plus, my hard copy can go to the post office with me. Okay, well, that is our video for today. I hope you don't mind that it was a little bit longer. Remember, you are loved. You are loved so deeply. No matter what's happening in your life, you are loved. And try to find some time to get your crafting in, even if it's in the car. Bye for now.